Your conference is being recorded.
Hello, everyone with Pronghorn. My name's Liz. I'm your direct contact for HealthiestYou. I'm just going to go over with you what you have, your free telehealth benefit. This is your free doctor over the phone, 24/7, 365. There's actually no copay at all. You already have this. All you need to do is log and register. So right now, go ahead and take out your phone. Go ahead and go to the App Store. It's going to be really quick. You're going to go ahead and download our app. I'll go over the benefit, and then at the end, I'll walk you through how to register. So, again, go to your App Store. No matter if you have like an Android or an iPhone, it's on there. It's HealthiestYou, all one word. Click download. It's a quick download. It's really nice. And then later I'll show you how to register. This is going to be quick. It's going to be like 10 minutes. So just follow along. If you have any questions, you can contact me on my email address, which I'll provide at the end. So HealthiestYou, I'm just going to explain to you how this can save you a ton of time and money. You can connect with no matter what device that you have, no matter how tech savvy you are, you can connect with HealthiestYou. We've made that possible for you. So the easiest way to get connected is by downloading the app, which you just did. And it's just the most user-friendly. We actually just released some new features, a new update to the app that just came out last week. So that is going to be on there as well. You can also download the app on your iPad or tablet if you have one of those. And if you don't have an iPhone, that's super simple as well. Lastly, there is a call center line which you can call into. So if you're not tech-savvy at all, if you don't have an iPhone, or an Android or something, that's completely fine. We have a call center number for you. Just keep in mind, if you do want to call this call center number, it's an 866 number, you will be asked about like 15 to 20 minutes of intake questions about your medical history. So on the app, you can just type in like if you're allergic to something or anything like that. But with the call center, you have to explain it. They'll ask you tons of questions, confirm your address, all of that. So I'd rather just not to talk to anyone and just click a button and have a doctor call me, but that's completely up to you. So what can be handled over the phone, actually? Well, over 70% of all the reasons that we go to an ER, urgent care, or doctor's office, 70% of that time, it can be prescribed over the phone. It's not that serious, and it's super simple as of just picking up a prescription at the pharmacy. So it's nice to know that these just like acute illnesses such as a UTI, a pink eye, maybe like the common cold or something, can easily be prescribed over the phone. Our doctors, yes, they do have to take a test to be able to prescribe over the phone. I'll go into my doctors a little later, our doctor network, but it's just that simple. So go ahead and take a look right here. There's the top 9 reasons we visit the ER. All the answers are right there. I'm sure everyone here has had at least one of these in their lifetime. I remember I had strep throat in high school. I remember my dad taking off work, staying home with me. I had to call out and be absent from high school. It was a whole day ordeal of going to the doctor's office, waiting in a waiting room, all of that, and it was just horrible. And so it just makes me think like, wow, I wish we had HealthiestYou at that time, but telehealth wasn't even available at that time. So, but it's really nice to know like you don't have to go through those steps anymore. There is no mixed work, missed school for the kiddos or any of that. So just all these 9 reasons can be handled over the phone, diagnosed, and you can pick up a prescription in the next hour or two or the following morning if you call in the middle of the night. So in the past, we were kind of trained to just go to one of these 3 options. So it's just like common knowledge. Our parents taught us like when we're sick, we call our PCP, our primary care physician. We call into our doctor and make an appointment. So if that appointment is not available to the day that you are sick, then maybe we'll go to that urgent care that's like down the road. If, let's say we're traveling, you can't find an urgent care, then you're going to go to an emergency room. All of these require a copay. Maybe even don't even take your copay and you have to pay out of pocket, all of that. They also all include travel time to each one of these. So who knows how far away each one of these are you from the point of destination you are, vacation or home or whatnot. And then all of these also do include, waiting time. So you're sitting in a germ-infested waiting room, you might get sick on top of that, just waiting in the waiting room. So HealthiestYou provides an alternative to all of these. $0. Again, it's completely free. You can call in as many times as you want to. It's not linked with your insurance. It is a benefit. So you have this. If you're listening to this, you have it. Super awesome. No germs, no travel time. You can call in bed. You don't have to have makeup on. You can be in your PJs. It's super awesome. Okay, so who are our doctors? Well, it's kind of cool. Our telehealth network is actually the largest in the country. With that being said, we have over 3,000 doctors available that work for us. With that fact of us being the largest telehealth network, it makes us able to be available 24/7, 365. So that means no limit for visits as well, which means if you have a million questions for the doctor about why he treats, like his diagnosis or whatnot, there's no time limit. You can continue to talk to him for as long as you need to. He can diagnose, she can diagnose, screen, prescribe. All of our doctors can diagnose, screen, prescribe. You cannot be our doctor if you cannot. You have service in all 50 states. So let's say you're traveling to California for the weekend, going to Disneyland, and you wake up and you have just a cold coming on, like, you just need that Z-Pack or something like that. You can't call in while you're traveling, and the doctor will be licensed in California while you're there, and he will give you a call. So all of our doctors are licensed and reside in the U.S. They are not out of the country. They all live in the U.S. and are licensed in the state that you are requesting from. They are all board certified with an average of 20 years experience. So with that being said, our doctors all have been 5 years. This is my favorite part about our doctors. They've been 5 years out of medical school. So they're not fresh out of medical school. They have 5 years of experience underneath their belt. So you can feel confident and assured that they know what they're doing. That made me feel a lot better as well. So a lot of people just have a lot of questions about what happens when you click the request a consult button. So I kind of just like to briefly go over, the what happens, the unknown of what happens once you click I'm requesting a consult and you're sitting back and waiting for the doctor. So once you click that button, you've provided your medical history. You can do that in your app, which I'll show you in just 1 second. And you just update your medical history, what you're allergic to, any past surgeries, all of that. Then your call is scheduled with the doctor. It's put into a queue. So the next available doctor is reviewing your medical history before they're giving you a call. They give you a call in the next, 7 to 15 minutes. And you'll hop on that phone with the doctor. Again, there's no time limit. They'll diagnose, treat, prescribe you. If a prescription is needed, they will send that prescription over to your nearest pharmacy, the pharmacy that you already entered into your app. So then, if you have any doctor's notes or maybe some consultation notes that you want because maybe it was his diagnosis was quite overwhelming and you just kind of forget, that's how I am. I pretty much forget and I have to write everything down. So if that happens, it's all in your app. Your doctor's going to write some consultation notes in your app so you won't forget what to do. So I'm just going to go over with you now on how to register. The registration process is really easy. Everyone go ahead and take out your app. And my phone is not linking with this right here, but it's okay. Just take out your app. Let's walk you through it. Take out your app, and at the bottom right, it's going to say first time here in purple. Go ahead and click on that. We're going to create an email and password so you never have to do this again. First time here. And then you're going to click employee. And then you're going to type in your last name, date of birth, zip code. Go ahead and do that. Then you'll see yourself right there. So if you do have any spouses or dependents on there, you'll see them as well. If you see them on there, if they're over the age of 18, they need to go ahead and do the same process that I'm walking you through right now. So once they need to do that because they need to call in for their own doctor. you cannot call for them. If you have anyone under the age of 18 on your account, you are the one calling for your kiddos and talking to the doctor. So go ahead and click on yourself. You'll create your email and password. You should be doing that right now. It's super simple. And then once you log in, you can like skip intro, whatever you feel more confident with. And you can see right there the today screen, and you can click a visit doctor button. Kind of nice. So you can I'm just showing you kind of a brief overview of everything you can do. When you click visit doctor, you will see that the names of like, who am I calling for? So if you don't see your dependent or your spouse on there, there's an add new on the top right, and you can add a dependent or a spouse right there in the app. So go ahead and do that. Then what will happen is you can go ahead and have whoever you're adding just download the app, and they'll see themselves in 48 hours. So that's kind of the registration process. If you have any questions about it, my email's right here on the screen. Just shoot me over an email. What will happen is if you want to keep clicking the buttons of requesting a doctor and click on yourself for requesting a doctor and just get a feel of what it looks like, you won't click the button of calling a doctor until you get to the end. So you can go ahead and click around if you need to. Right here, we do have a couple other features on our app, which are pretty nice. I'll just do a brief overview with you. You can get familiar with them while you're in your app. But my favorite is the radar and prescription savings tools. So the radar will show you, for instance, if the doctor you talk to cannot prescribe you and maybe you have something a little harsher than just a prescription, you need to go in and actually like get your blood drawn or anything like that, you can go to radar and you can see those urgent cares that are near you, or even like vet hospitals near you too. It's kind of nice. And then prescription saving tools. So if you're prescribed, let's say, a name brand prescription, you can go into prescription saving tools, and it's going to show you a generic name brand. So you can save a ton of money by going in there. I mean, even if it's $5, you still will save a ton of money just over time by using it. So you might have a copay or something like that on your prescriptions that you can still use. So if you don't have a prescription, a copay, this can help, but you'll use your copay from your insurance to pick up your prescription. We stop right there with just the telehealth help. So again, here's my email. Thank you for logging on. Now you do have the app set up. Every time you log in, you just log in with your email and password you just created. Super simple. If you have any further questions, let me or Audrey know. Thanks for joining, guys. Bye-bye.